In a rare criticism of Russian President Vladimir Putin, President Trump expressing his frustrations with the Kremlin and his growing opposition to a ceasefire deal with Ukraine. Fox's Alex Hogan tells us at this point, a deal is looking unlikely.
Another night of intense Russian air attacks on Ukraine as the Kremlin responds to new criticism from President Trump. Over the weekend, the president vented his frustration at Vladimir Putin's unwillingness to agree to his peace proposal. Moscow said Monday they're trying to arrange a call between the two leaders to settle their differences, but also added the negotiations will be a, quote, drawn-out process.
Putin couldn't care less about diplomacy. There has been a U.S. proposal for an unconditional ceasefire, and every day in response to this proposal, there are Russian bombs.
President Trump is remaining cautiously optimistic, but also says he's preparing a new round of sanctions if Russia doesn't get serious about a ceasefire.
I think he'll be okay. Whatever he isn't, I was disappointed in a certain way with some of the things that were said over the last day or two.
The president is also insisting Europe handle more of the responsibility for Ukraine's security, a view shared by his Finnish counterpart, Alexander Stubb, who visited Mar-a-Lago over the weekend. I spoke with him after the meeting. He's backing President Trump's ceasefire plan, saying more has been done for European security in the past 3 months than in the last 30 years.
He is probably the only person in the world who can mediate the peace between Ukraine and Russia. Why? Because Putin respects and in many ways fears Donald Trump.
President Stubb suggested the Trump administration set a deadline of April 20th for Russia to sign on to the ceasefire. In London, Alex Hogan, Fox News.